It's time for another DNA update on ancestry.com. I know I just did a video on this. It says here February 22nd. So it was just a couple months ago. But someone did leave a comment that the DNA on ancestry.com has been updated again. So let's just take a few minutes and we'll see what they have. Now, just before I get into it, take a look at my old video, what my percentages were before. No big surprise that I'm 50% Sicilian. The update there was that it actually showed Palermo. So some people have actually gotten the city where their family's from. So for me, it would be Carini. So it would be really cool to see if it narrowed that down and it got the city. Not so much with Scotland. It doesn't say anywhere in Scotland where the family's from, but at least Ireland. See, I got my appropriate shirt on today. Ireland is broken down to Central Ireland and then North Leinster and East Connacht. I can't do, I can't do the Irish ones, but you can read it there. You can see, and there's no breakdown at all for the England, Wales, or Germanic Europe, although my great-grandfather, Johann Stein, is from Hamburg. Spain, that was a huge surprise. That was not included on the first one. So we'll see it. We'll see how it goes. So I'm going to go back into that there, ancestry.com. I don't know if this is updated or not. Let's see, 18% Ireland. That might be a little bit different there. So it was 13% here. Now it is up to 18%, but we want to see the full results here. So we're going to click on that and see what we've got there. See which ethnicities each parent passed down to you. Well, it's pretty obvious. Mia padre is Scottish, Irish, and German. Mia madre, Siciliano. We know that one. All right, so here is the breakdown. 49% Southern Italy as opposed to 47, but there's a margin of error there. It's obvious I'm 50% Sicilian. West Palermo province, Palermo. And then we get a breakdown for Ireland, a little bit more, 18%. Scotland, it's saying 16%. Scotland was a big drop. It was 25%. And so this seems like it's more in line with the first time that I did it. Sweden and Denmark is 1%. I did not have that at all the last time. 2% Wales. What was it before? Yeah, 2%. So Germanic, Germanic. Germany's not even coming up at all, so I'm not putting too much stock in these. I'm going to move this over to here. I'm not going to put too much stock into that. That is definitely new. But obviously, the Scandinavian, you have the Vikings that did conquer Ireland, and also they conquer, well, obviously, England with William the Conqueror. But then you also have Sicily, was conquered and controlled by the the Moors also, but by the Normans for a few hundred years. So it's the same for Central Ireland, and for the Irish part, we don't get a breakdown for Scotland again. That is, well, maybe in the next update we'll get that. So not much of it. Big surprise here. Denmark and Sweden. I have not seen that before, but I do know that I have relatives from at least Norway, but they're not blood relatives. My great-grandfather, Harry Sylvester MacDonald, his brother Hugh, married Adelaide Nielsen. And so her parents were from Norway, but that's not blood to me. So I'm not getting that at all. But that is a surprise. But it is saying 0 to 1%, and given the margin of error, I could see. But I'm going to put that squarely on, really, it's because of the conquering, Sicily being conquered, and of course, Ireland being conquered. So that's the big surprise there. Wow, Sweden and Denmark. I have not gone through and found any, as far as anything that was Welsh from the research that I've done, but I still have a long way to go. I mean, on my tree, I have 25,000 people now, and maybe 1,000 of them are actually from my paternal side, so the Irish, Scottish, and German. Although you wouldn't know that I had any German in me from from this particular breakdown. So I'm not really too not putting a lot of yeah, I'm not. These results, they seem to be a bit off. I mean, I know for a fact I have a great grandfather, like I said, Johann Stein, who is from Hamburg, Germany. I have all the records to prove that. There's no question. And the last two came out, even though the other one, it dropped it down to 2%. It was a bit higher on the first one. So, yeah, not so much. If you were to break down parent one, yeah, obviously, obviously, you look at the southern Italy there. No, it's no question. Mia madre is Siciliano. Yeah. All right. So this was a very, it was only been a few months since. So the more people that add their DNA to their, and the better the technology gets, then the more accurate this is going to get. Obviously, no dramatic. Yeah, I'm not thinking so much. That's a little bit off there, but they're right on the money for the Sicilian. That part they've got down, and it's absolutely accurate that it is the Palermo province. But that was no question. That was never a question. Hey, I'm appreciate everyone watching. When the next time the DNA updates drop, I will do another video, and hopefully we've got a little bit more going on with that. I can actually find where my family is from Scotland and the region of Germany, so I can confirm whether it is Hamburg or not. So as always, thanks for watching. And if you haven't subbed, make sure you sub. And if you've done an update on your DNA, let me know what the results are in the comments.